Hello and welcome to the second week in the Mount Vernon YouTube channel. I am your host, Dustin Schmidt.
And I'm filling in as co-host, and my name is Sadie Heisner.
And we will be bringing you the latest news and updates within our chapter.
So, starting off this week, we're going to talk about last week's events, which the juniors and seniors went to UMC Field Day, which was a great learning experience.
That's right. Students at GO get to participate in a whole bunch of presentations that are brought by a bunch of various organizations. One of the biggest events of the day is when kids get to put on those latex gloves, plastic gloves, and they get to stick their hand inside of a cow, through the side of the cow, into the rumen. Now the rumen, if you guys don't know, it's like the first stomach, I think, in a cow, and it's where the grass goes, and you get to feel the grass, you go down, you get to feel the liquids. It's really weird, but it's a really cool experience.
I watched a girl throw up when I went, so good
Yes.
time.
You never know what's going to happen at UMC Field Day.
This past Saturday, the Mount Vernon FFA chapter hosted their annual truck and tractor pull. It was a great turnout.
Yeah, it was a really good turnout, and despite the fact that there was a small electrical fire with a light going out, everything went off without a hitch. Now we'll go to our weekly advisor interviews with Sadie Heisner. Sadie?
Thank you, guys. I'm here with Mr. Pruitt and Mr. Shepard. So, Mr. Pruitt, what happens after college and you're still an FFA member?
Well, first off, you have to pay for 3 years of membership after high school. The advantages of doing that is to get your American degree, or if you want to show animals at fairs, then you're able to do that by having FFA membership.
So what happens when you're in high school and you are still an FFA, and how does that help you when you go on to life?
Well, we teach a lot of lessons as far as life lessons that you will use throughout your entire life. So public speaking is one of those that our students come back to us all the time thanking us for pushing them to do that because they continue to use it for the rest of their lives.
All right, thank you, Mr. Pruitt. So, Mr. Shepard, going on to our fundraisers and everything, what do we do with the money that we get from them?
Well, our fundraiser money goes for many things that our students do. Primarily, it goes for things like state convention, National FFA convention, where we need a lot of money for hotel rooms and travel. We spend a tremendous amount of money on travel. We have to, every time we get on a bus, FFA has to pay for their own travel, and that is somewhere around $10,000 a year. We also have to, we want to do other things I was just talking about. We'd like to use that money for an adventure trip at the end of the year, which we weren't able to do that last year because we didn't have enough money, and so we'd like to have enough money to take a neat trip at the end of the school year. So every chapter FFA activity we do costs money, and we need about $20,000 every year to make our chapter successful.
That's all I have. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Sadie. Just another reminder that you need to submit any questions you have for our advisors either in the comments below, Instagram or Twitter. Description or links for those will be in the description.
Now on to future events. This week's been slow, but we got to get it up there. We got to get it popping, you know.
Yeah.
On the 27th is Food
For America.
Food for America.
For those of you who may not know what that is, we have some of our students who have cool SAEs go to the intermediate and elementary schools in Mount Vernon, and they bring their animals or their SAE, whatever that is, and they put on a little presentation for the younger kids. And we also have opportunities for students who don't have an SAE. They can sign up and be in charge of leading groups of kids. So if you have an SAE or you'd like to lead a group of kids, make sure you sign up as soon as possible.
The next event coming up is the ice cream social and the labor auction. It will be held on September 30th at 6:30.
Yeah, so the ice cream social will be held on September 30th at 6:30. What the social part is, it's free to come to for your kids. If the kids bring adults, they get bonus points on the chart for bringing their parents or grandparents, so on. The labor auction will be held afterwards, and that is for your kids to sign up for 4 hours of work. They get a really good boost on their points chart, and they get actually hired up hired out to local farmers, whoever it is, and we make money. That's one of our big fundraisers for the year.
We will now take it to Timothy Trowbridge for the joke of the week.
All right, joining us in the studio now is Timothy Trowbridge, who is going to be bringing us our joke of the week.
What did the dead cow say to his son after he dropped him off at school?
I don't know, what'd he say?
Bye, son.
So you get it? Cow, bison, bison.
Bye, son.
Okay, so another thing we're going to be doing is you guys can submit pictures with the hashtag #YouHadOneJob, and when we get those pictures, we will determine the best of them, and we will show some of them on this show every week. We will react to them, and yeah, just submit your pictures with the hashtag #YouHadOneJob, and your picture could be featured in this show.
Hashtag you had one job.
Okay, guys, that's all we have for this week. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow our Instagram and Twitter, which will be down low in the description. It's been another great week in the FFA.
Deuces.
You got to do that.